As always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Murray now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. To the sideline and incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Murray now to throw. And that's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Ready. Hey, long.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Achane. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
All right, let's go.
Achane gets it from the gun. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's a 2nd and 5. The handoff, running left, Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. of the gun. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray changing the play. They keep it with Henry on first down. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Now 2nd and 9. And now they'll shift things around. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and 2, and here's Murray. What a reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey. TA. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Two and now on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Third and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
In motion, Hill. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. 20! Down the left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Up the middle, Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal.
Watson, Oscar.
They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Murray now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 45. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for two here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray being chased out left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 31-yard line.
Turbo three, kick.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21 TA. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. He completes it to Boyd. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Achane on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Check down here for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, Henry. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Murray off play action. This is Fant on the short completion. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
Now Murray. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Rolling to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. Open net. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. They find some open field here. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Murray. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's complete to Brown, right side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 21, TN. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Number 1, high. Out.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Murray. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion, the tight end. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Number 1. 21G. 21G. 8.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion right is Brown. Murray now on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
1st down, Murray. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 143 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
At the 15-yard line.
Achane on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, 20, TX.
Tua going to throw. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Come on, 2. Corner, long, step. Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21, TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Green.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well,
this was a